Hello, my shining stars, Capricorns. Welcome to First Lunar Day channel. My name is Julia, your personal astrologer, and I'm very happy to see you on my channel. Here is your horoscope for August 2024. We will talk about major events that we're expecting. In the beginning of the month, it will be rainy astrological weather. In the end of the month, it will be a good sunny astrological weather. All the aspects between the planets I put in the e-format, as well as some information how you can make more money, which occupations will bring you more money until 2025. It's available on Kindle Amazon. And of course, I would love to start with your ruler Saturn. Saturn is the very powerful planet that is a strict teacher for most of the zodiacs. But for people who have their ascendant zodiac or moon sign in Capricorn, it will grant the umbrella in anything regarding house 3, house of ideas, communication, inspiration, relocation, your siblings, your neighbors, your closest surrounding, as well as everything regarding logistic, documentations, and contacts. You have to be very cautious. Just when Saturn retrograde has an opposite, the opposition aspect towards other planets, and the whole month we have this opposition between Mars in Gemini and Jupiter in Gemini. They are together. They have a good window of opportunities aspect between each other. Mars is a significator of sharp object, danger, extreme situations, operations, fire, bullets, as well as drive, courage, winning in the competitions. And Jupiter is in the same house, house 6, house of your health, work, and additional responsibilities. Jupiter is the planet of gifts, expansion of the horizons, also good luck and winning. But that aspect towards Saturn retrograde in your house 3 will give you some hiccups, limitations, or it will teach you a lesson how to make in order your house of friendship, your contacts and house of communications. Maybe your car has to be taken care of, because if you will not fix your transportation, it might lead to the situation Mars and Gemini in your house of health. You will still get luck in the extreme situations, but August will be a very traumatic time if you are not taking care of your transportation, or you don't have order, or you just ignore anything about your health. If you don't feel well, do not ignore it. It's the time to see a doctor, and you will have a good luck with your house of health in anything regarding meeting the right people in the right moment, in the right time, having the timely operation. But you have to be very cautious regarding extreme sport and trips and travels. I would not recommend you to go anywhere in August. Lay low and do not test your guardian angels, because they will be working overtime this month. And let me tell you more about that. Retrograde Mercury in Virgo will be in your house of trips, travels, foreign lands, and it's a good time to revisit certain places, but you have to be ready with different hiccups connected with retrograde Mercury. The name on the tickets might be wrong or missing. You might lose the tickets, the car keys. There will be different problems approaching the airport, or losing the things, or being late. The flight might be cancelled or rescheduled. There will be connectivity issues, or you will be sitting with a person that takes half of your space, or a crying baby, something that disturbs you, that you will not enjoy those flights. Retrograde Mercury in house 9, it's a nightmare time for trips and travels. I've experienced that multiple times, and I wrote in my ebook, never travel on full moon and never travel on retrograde Mercury. I had missed flights because of the connection flight was delayed or rescheduled. I had lost luggage, crisis situations on board. This was in the times when I was testing my system and checking if retrograde Mercury will affect me, or if I just set my mind on the right things, I'll be fine. And I got my lesson, and I'm very grateful for this lesson. So I share my information with everybody body. Right now, because I relocated, my events in my life are developing not by my sun sign, zodiac sign, but my ascendant sign. And for me, it was a discovery. I didn't know about that. So the moment I see that retrograde Mercury is either for me in sun, moon, or ascendant is in my house 9, I prefer to stay where I am, to lay low. And when you have retrograde Mercury in house 9, it's better to focus on the knowledge, on expansion of your knowledge and your horizons virtually. So what I usually do in order to fulfill these algorithms in my house 9, I focus on something that I wanted to learn before. I finalize the project that I wanted to do before regarding anything foreign, maybe foreign language, foreign course, learning more about programs, video editing. Also, house 9 is house of law and justice, so it's a good time to appeal if you receive the verdict that you didn't like, but never start anything new. For new projects, for new places, for new people is not good. For something to finalize, to cleanse, to get rid of something from your past addictions or people or negative things, or declutter, renovate your apartment is an amazing time. And retrograde Mercury gives you the wave of luck in anything regarding house 9 in August, as well as when retrograde Mercury relocates back to Leo in your house 8, house of crises, mutual funds, house of hidden knowledge, magic, astrology. It gives you second chances to make the right choices and to choose the new path. So you will not step on the same karmic rakes again and again. August 4, there is a new moon in Leo in your house 8. Mutual funds, money of big corporations, banks, insurance companies, government, tax organizations, different credit unions, employment insurance, any finances that are not yours. Maybe you will receive the news regarding alimonies. You will have second chances to apply for them or reapply, not for the new projects, but for finalizing something that you wanted to do. Maybe you will meet a good lawyer that will give you a good consultation. And if you are in the process of division of the property, you might receive the news regarding law and justice and courts. But be prepared when you have retrograde Mercury in house of law and justice, as well as house 8, finances, certain things that you think will go smooth will have some hiccups. The judge might get sick. The court might be rescheduled. Somebody will be late or will not show up. It's the normal flow of retrograde Mercury. Take it with a grateful set of mind and do not have regrets and do not be angry. This is the astrological weather. We have rainy season in the beginning of month. On August 4th, Venus in Virgo enters your house 9. And Venus usually brings gifts, harmony, love. And here you might meet somebody from faraway lands that you might fall in love. Or maybe the lawyer will be from faraway land. He will be or she will be a foreigner. Venus can bring financial deals or romantic encounters. But because on the 5th of August you have retrograde Mercury in the same house until August 14th, do not trust the new friends too much, because retrograde Mercury is a wonderful and lucky time for con artists, fraudulent people, people who are not serious, and the relationship that will start with the foreigners during this time will not last long. Just keep this in mind. Don't put your hopes too far. Be cautious and you will be safe. On August 8th, 2024, we have a magical date. 888 magic date, and especially if your lucky number or favorite number is 8, is also will be a significant time. We have the event that is called Lionsgate Bridge. It's when the star Sirius goes through the heart of a lion constellation, opening up the new opportunities or giving karmic tests to everybody else. In order not to step on those karmic rakes, you need to keep in mind and always be in control of your actions and your feelings, especially on the 8th of August, 22nd of August, and 30th of August. More about this event I will put in the description under this video, as well as I will make different shorts. I also wrote it down for who it will be the luckiest time, for who it will be the time of karmic exam. I just have it in the different papers. I'll create shorts about it. So if you're interested in this astrological information, please subscribe. I will provide you with this information. On August 14th, retrograde Mercury gets back in your house 8, house of mutual funds, transformations, shared resources, rebirth, intimacy, inheritance, taxes, sexuality, power, mysteries, astrology, and magic. You will have second chances in this house, but also you might meet somebody of the professions of the house 8, which is stuntman, military, or police. It's also the house of therapists, childhood traumas. And second chances mean that if you lock in your psychic from reaching your goals, from getting rich, for example, in life. I saw so many clients who have in their birth chart a big potential for obtaining big financial resources and be skilled with operating, but they have childhood traumas that blocks that they're not worth of something. They have to prove and to go through very hard work in order to obtain certain resources, and it doesn't need to be, especially if you have in your birth chart factory settings that by default are given to you. It's only the point of understanding, realization, how to unblock those certain limits and let the universal abundance law bring everything that you want towards you effortlessly. The sign of your world changing, or the sign that your guardian angels are always around you, is seeing angelic numbers, repetitive patterns, repetitive numbers. So pay attention to angelic numbers, pay attention to your numbers. When you just accept the fact that universe is speaking to you through dreams, numbers, sounds, smells, through different senses and sensations in our life, or through strangers, you will start understanding the pattern and how the world communicates with you. You know that some people can talk to birds and animals, and for some people it might look like they're crazy people, but I've seen with my own eyes how a woman can talk to a bird, and this bird exactly knows what she said on intuitive level, on telepathical level. That's why it's an amazing time when Pluto comes to Aquarius, opening new knowledge to many people. On subconscious level, the new generation of people is more sensitive to the thin layer of reality, to astral world, and we communicate, interact with each other and with the nature, with the Mother Earth. We can heal each other with the vibrations and energies, and as you can see, more and more people get into esoterics, astrology, Reiki, therapy, energy flow, energy exchange. Nature is the key, and Mother Nature took care of everything. Usually we can be cured with anything that grows around us, but it's a different subject. So retrograde Mercury comes to Leo in your house 8 on 14th of August. And then we have a full moon in Aquarius in your financial house. My recommendation, when you have an extreme emotional time situation, full moon, we know it's very emotional and it makes some people crazy, do not even take your wallet out. When you have a full moon in your financial house, and that full moon has lots of red aspects, like opposites and square with lots of planets. I put all this information in the e-format. You can read it from Kindle Amazon if you want. But my recommendation, lay low, do not spend anything, do not use your credit cards, lay low. Retrograde Mercury is the wonderful time for con artists, cyber criminals. Even to obtain the financial consultation will not be something that I would advise to do, because when you have retrograde Mercury in your house of crisis and rebirth, and the full moon, which is a climax that shows the financial problem or some certain matters, the advice that you will receive might be misleading, not exactly what you need to have. Do not borrow money, do not lend money. Let this full moon roll over. You will see that somebody connected with your past or even in your family will come and ask for money to you. If you will lend the money, you will never see them again. Also, full moon in Aquarius in your house too, house of voice, can bring the situations to the surface when you will have to protect your boundaries, when you will be forced to protect your interests and protect yourself. And this will lead to changing your values, how you look at your possessions, what is the most important things for you. Remember, the 888 Lionsgate Bridge will be until 30th of August. So during all August, you might have karmic rakes. Think if you had any karmic rakes, financial rakes before, you most probably will see the similar situations again, and you will be tested. Will you be caught on this financial hook again? Full moon brings to the climax certain situations and things, and maybe you will have more clear vision which assets do you have. Maybe you will receive the finalization of division of the property, and you will see what is yours and what is not yours, and you can plan accordingly. But do not invest any money in August. Just wait until middle of September. On 22nd of August, Sun enters Virgo in your house 9, and it brings you clarity, and finally the good weather start entering your realm and bringing you good news regarding law, courts, justice, publishing, knowledge, travel, trips, foreign lands and foreigners. On August 28, Mercury will go direct in Leo, still in your house of transformation, mutual funds, rebirth, everything connected with intimacy and hidden knowledge. But retrograde Mercury effect still lingers until September 11th. Do not participate in risky operations, in extreme sport. Mars, the whole month, is still in your house 6, house of your health. And keep in mind that August is not the great time to parachute or to go underwater to see the Titanic. On August 29th, Venus enters Libra in house 10. And Venus is the planet of gifts, love, harmony, beauty, and inspiration. And in house 10, it can bring you good news or recovery for your parents, or good news regarding your official status in the country, or your passport might be delivered on that date or around that date. You might receive the promotion around that date, or some news regarding changing of your boss, or meeting a new investor who will be interested in investing a big amount of money in your project. House 10 is your public figure, your reputation, father-like figure in your life, your role model. Maybe you will have a wonderful trip together in September planned. It's almost like winning a cruise with people who you love, and start planning and preparing for launching your business or going for a trip or having a wonderful, pleasant time. Venus in house 10 can bring also love with somebody who is much elder than you are. And of course, there are some other aspects that we have in August. Pluto retrograde will be in your financial house. Uranus in Taurus, the planet of unpredictable situations, when you can just lose your mind from love in your house of love, children, and your personal business. And Neptune retrograde is in your house of communication. Here you have to pay attention because Neptune brings very cloudy weather when you have pink glasses on in your house of communication. And my recommendation, read the e-horoscope and please take care of your possessions. Don't lose your mind from love in August. Do not lend or borrow money. And of course, share your experiences. If I can ask you for a favor to subscribe and like and comment under my video, it will help me a lot to show that YouTube algorithm that you care about my videos. Thank you so much. I wish you to have a wonderful month and see you in my future videos. Goodbye.